My name is Rena Efendi. I'm from Baku, from Azerbaijan. I'm 29 years old and I grew up in Baku. I've been working there all my life. My approach to photography. I don't think I have a particular approach. I think in many cases I play by ear. It depends on the situation, it depends on the story that I'm doing. There's an individual approach for each story. I think I like, if you speak in general terms, I like to take pictures in a less direct way, maybe in a more metaphorical way. Pictures that can stick in people's minds for longer. And I think pictures that are symbolic or metaphorical tend to be memorized by people. Azerbaijan is a black and white country because in the stories that I've been doing back home, I did a lot of stories about people. You know, I do it through portraits and I try to show psychological state of being, and sometimes color can be quite distracting when you want to show emotions and expressions of people. So I chose black and white because it has it just has more relevance to the stories that I'm making. I do color stories in the mountains, for example, because, you know, in the mountains I want to show a different life from what is happening, the chaos that is happening down below. There's more peaceful life, so I show a lot of warm light, a lot of colors that people paint their houses with, and I need color for that. So there's again a difference in approaches. The work that is exhibited here is it's about identity. In my generation, in my country, has gone through a lot of shocks. Because in a very short period of time we witnessed a lot of major changes in history. One first really major change was the breakup of the Soviet Union and my country becoming independent from Soviet Union. And this happened when I was a teenager. And then after that there was a war with Armenia, and our life changed dramatically from what it used to be. Then later, a few years later, we had a big oil agreement. So all of a sudden, in a country where there was no restaurants and cafes for people to go to, you know, there were all these foreigners, Americans, Europeans coming in to work in the oil industry, and we had all of a sudden Irish bars where you could drink Guinness, you know, and sing songs of Beatles on karaoke. So it was very strange experience for all of us. So I think what happened is that people are trying to find their new identity. For so many years, with so many changes, they really are trying to understand who they are. Yeah. On the other side, also there was a Islamic revival, because during the Soviet Union it was forbidden to practice Islam. So a lot of people practiced underground. After the breakup of the Soviet Union. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. After the breakup of Soviet Union, people felt more free to practice religion, and it was reviving in my country. So right now there's a struggle for this identity. There's a post-war crisis, there is Islamic revival on one side, and there's lots of Western influence also, because there are lots of Westerners coming into the country to explore oil. So my work is about trying to show this identity struggle, and I cannot really show history way back because I was much younger and I didn't photograph when there was a war, because I was 13 years old. But what I can show is you know, traces of history.